Right, so in today's training, I'm going to show you how you can add $2,000 to $6,000 to your bank account as soon as possible by doing this. I'll be going over four concepts, four action plans rather, so things that to do. So exactly what I would do step by step, okay, implementing these four steps. And it's not that complicated when you break it down into simple terms like I am in this video. Okay, so number one is the offer. So what exactly are we going to be offering? So what we're going to be doing is very simple. We're going to be offering ads. Okay, we're going to reach out to local businesses. From experience, after coaching almost 500 people now, that has been the quickest way for me to help someone go from zero all the way to making $10,000 per month, and it is by going after local businesses. So you find something to offer to local businesses, we're going to offer ads. Okay, not specifically ads. What we're going to sell them is the outcome. So instead of going to someone and saying like, hey, can I run your Facebook ads? Can I do your Google ads? What we're going to tell them is what is the end result of running Facebook ads or Google ads for our clients. And ultimately the goal of us doing that is to help them make more money. So what I'm going to say when I reach out to these businesses is like, hey, I can add an extra 10K per month to your business. Or hey, I can get you 10 new customers. And that's going to be our offer. And we're going to do that through advertisements. I don't want you to worry about how am I actually going to do it. We'll cover this later in the video. So number one, what is the offer? We're going to go again after local businesses. So your local plumber, electrician, home remodeling, med spa, dentist, lawyer, like a local business like that. We're going to reach out to them and say, hey, I can get you more customers or I can make you more money. One or the other, whichever is more appropriate. Step two, traffic. So how exactly do we get these local businesses to hear about our offer, to hear about our company? You're going to pick up the phone, you're going to go on Google and just search up lawyers in whatever. So whatever your local business is. I used to work with plumbers. So I would write plumbers near me or plumbers and I would put the city name. And it would print out a bunch of names. There is like fancy softwares for you that you can buy that's going to like optimize everything and just give you a nice Google sheet with like everything that you need. But honestly, you can just make it happen with Google, as simple as that. So you open Google, you write plumbers, and what you're going to do is very simple. You're going to pick up the phone, you're going to dial these plumbers one by one, and you're going to pitch them the offer that we just created here. So you're going to call them and say, hey, can I send you guys an extra 10 customers? Like, are you willing to accept that? Now, if you're a normal business owner, you're going to say yes. Now, from there, you say, perfect. So I can send you these 10 people. Would you mind if we just hopped on a quick call so I can show you how I can make that happen for your business? And the goal is to sell a meeting, not to sell your actual product, because they have to sit down with you and actually have a conversation to really understand in depth, what do you do? What do you offer? The goal is to just sell a meeting. So you say, hey, I have like an extra 10 customers who are looking to, they need plumbing services. Would you mind if I send them over to your business? Like, would you be willing to accept that? Of course, they're going to say yes. And then from there, say, perfect. Could we hop on a quick call so I could just show you how I can send you these 10 people? As simple as that. And then once you hop on the call, you're going to explain how the actual service is going to look like, which we're going to cover later in this video. Okay, so very simple. It is not complicated. There's other ways to acquire clients. You can cold DM, you can do paid ads. Those things work extremely well as well. But again, I'm taking more sort of a perspective of what I would do if I really needed to make $2,000 or $6,000 buck like tomorrow as quickly as possible. I would just pick up the phone and start talking to a bunch of people. Okay, that is the easiest way to just directly get in contact with a business owner and get them to hear about my offer. Now, once this might take 100 calls, 200 calls, 300 calls. Don't expect like your first call to say yes. Okay, this might take a bunch of calls. As soon as you get a few yeses and people hopped on your calendar, so you can easily go on like Calendly, create a free account. From there, you can put your availabilities. And then once the person says yes, you can either book it for them or you can send them a link through text or email and have them book it on their own time. Ideally, you do it over the phone with them. So you get them to book while you're on the phone with them. So very simple. From there, C stands for convert. So how do we convert this traffic, so this cold lead, into a paid customer? Now, very simply, you're going to hop on a Zoom call. If this person's in the same areas where you are, it could be a good idea to just go in person and have the presentation. But you're essentially going to break down the entire offer on how you're going to get them those 10 extra customers or that extra 10K per month, whatever your offer is. Okay, now, yes, you have to understand more or less what you're offering. Okay, you cannot just blindly go into the marketplace and start pitching people these crazy guarantees, these crazy offers without doing no research and no due diligence in terms of like what's your offer, how do you actually do Facebook ads or Google ads and all of these things. Okay, so do spend some time in this period just understanding the basics. I'm not asking you to become an expert and knowing exactly how to set up the ads, the Facebook ads, but you have to understand the general concept. Okay, when you learn how to drive a car, you don't learn every mechanical piece in the car of how it works. Okay, you just need to learn how to drive the car. Once you drive it, like, it's fine. You don't really need to understand how the actual car works. And that's the same principle we're trying to do in business. Okay, so you hop on the call. This call is going to be probably an hour long. You will mess up your first 10 calls. Okay, don't expect this to be easy. If you have sales experience, great, it should be very easy for you. Otherwise, just treat it as a conversation, explain to them what you do, how you can help them. And then from there, depending on your skill level, where you're at in life, if this is the very first time you're doing this, I would recommend going for a commission-based offer. So you tell them, hey, I can get you an extra 20K per month, and all I ask in return, if I make that happen, is 10% of whatever I make you. So would you pay me $2,000 if I made you 20K per month or an extra 20,000? The obvious answer is yes. Even if I ask you, the person watching this video, if I ask you to look at that offer and I say, hey, I can come to your agency and get you to 10K per month, would you pay me 1,000 once I make that happen for you? Okay, the obvious answer is yes. Like, it's a no-brainer offer. So that's step one. Okay, you convert them. Not step one, but step three, sorry. You convert them into a paying client by doing that offer. Ideally, in the perfect scenario, you would collect something upfront. So you would say, like, look, our offer is very simple. It's $2,000 per month, and in exchange for this $2,000, I will get you at least 20K in revenue for your business. And if I don't make that happen, I will refund you your entire thing, or I'll keep working with you for free until I do. Okay, one of those offers. But if you're just starting out, you don't have a bunch of experience, you're not too sure what you're about to do, I would stick with the commission-based offer, because truthfully, you don't really deserve to get paid upfront if you have no experience, no knowledge, no nothing. Okay, you have to get your hands dirty, understand how the business model works, and then once you're consistently able to deliver results, then you can be a bit more picky and get people to pay you upfront. Okay, and of course, the people that we work with, like, we teach people how to start marketing agencies. They work with my team of experts to help do the Facebook ads and Google ads. So we give them our results, their case studies, and they use it as their own because technically they're working with those people to help those clients win. So we kind of skip through the commission-based part and we just go straight for retainers, so 2 to 6K per month depending on the size of the company. But anyways, once you get a person to say yes to that offer, then we move on to the last part, which is delivery. How do I deliver on this offer that I just pitched to my client? Now, this is some people might say you should really spend the time to learn the basics, do everything on your own, and just trying to master it from day one, which I agree. It's not necessarily bad advice, because at the end of the day, it's your service, it's your business. You have to understand how it works. But what I recommend doing for most of you guys is to learn it, but at the same time, from day one, hire an expert. So we call them media buyers, so people that can run the ads for you. Hire an expert that can just do it for you from day one. Explain to them that you're new. Explain to them, like, if you got paid a retainer, give them a portion, so like $400, $500. Or if you're working commission based only, it will be harder to find people that, like, you don't have to pay them anything advance. You might still have to pay them, $400, even if you didn't get anything up front. I mean, that's just business. Like, you have to be willing to risk some money. Otherwise, if you're lucky, you can find a media buyer that's going to work with you on a commission base as well. So he's going to say, like, look, I understand it's your first client, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get paid 2K if we actually make this happen. So once we do make this happen, then pay me as well. So he has an incentive to actually work and make it happen. And he's going to help you set up the ads and get your client to that desired outcome, which is, I want to make an extra 10K per month. I want to get 10 extra customers, depending on the offer and what you're doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not rocket science when you break it down like this. Obviously, this is a 10-minute video. I can go on each thing. I can talk about it for hours and hours, because there's different methods, there's different strategies and stuff to do, but this is the core basic of how I would make money as soon as possible. I would have an offer to a specific local business. So again, I did plumbers. I will offer them something that they want. So it might be a type of job. It might be, water heaters. So, hey, I will get you 10 new water heating jobs every single month. Would you be interested? They'll say yes. Perfect. Can I hop on a call and show you how I can make that happen? As simple as that. The traffic, the way I'm going to have that conversation is by just calling them. That's what I did. I'm very good at talking with people. That's what I enjoy doing, which is why I was cold calling. But you could do cold DMs as well, or you can run paid ads. But again, the quickest way, in my opinion, is cold call. Just pick up the phone and start talking to people. Pitch them that offer that we just created. Get them on the call. Have a nice presentation. So exactly what I'm doing right now with you on this YouTube video. Do the same thing. Make a nice presentation and just make it very straight to the point, simple, and just explain to them what you're going to be doing. So you start a conversation. What have you done to try to get these 10 extra jobs? Oh, we tried this, it never worked. Okay, perfect. Let me show you what we do and why it works for us. You show it, and then from there you just answer any questions they have. You pitch them your actual offer. So you say like, hey, I want to put my money where my mouth is. So the way we work is we work on a rev share model or a commission based only. So once I make you that 20K or whatever amount that I make you, I will only take 10% of that. So if I make you only $500, then I get $50. But if I make you an extra 20K, then I would only get 2K for that. Okay, talk to enough people. Eventually someone's going to say yes. Once you do have that first client, partner up with an expert, a media buyer, someone who knows what they're doing, and have them take care of most of the fulfillment, the delivery for you. And do make sure to take the time to understand the basics and learn with that person, because at the end of the day, it's your business, it's your offer. You have to understand what you're doing and what you're delivering to your clients. Okay, and over time, as you do this, you will get better and you'll be able to charge more upfront, get more clients, use those testimonials as case studies. So that's just gonna do like a flywheel effect and help you grow your business even more. All right, so I hope this was useful. That's gonna be pretty much it. As usual, if you have any questions for me, leave a comment or just send me a message on Instagram. Otherwise, best of luck and let's make some money. Peace.